Hello everyone, this is Lakshmi Hattioli, Assistant Professor, Department of Civil Engineering, KLS VDIT, Haliyal. I welcome you all for the lab demo series on Highway and Concrete Laboratory with the lab code as 18CVL58. So in the previous session, we have discussed the importance of this laboratory and we have discussed about the introduction to the module 1, that is cement, its types, physical, chemical properties, and which are the different types of cement available in the market. And we have also studied about the field test on cement, right? So we have in the previous class we have discussed few of the laboratory experiments on cement, that is physical properties, test on physical properties of the cement, right? So in those physical properties, today we shall study one of the physical property, how to test it and what are the standard limits, that is the normal consistency, or we also call it as the standard consistency of the cement. So the aim of this experiment is to determine quantity of water required to produce a cement paste of standard consistency. So the aim says that, see, when you add water to the cement, the reaction starts, right? So what amount of water has to be added to a cement? That's the very important thing, because that decides your ultimate chemical properties of both compounds and the strength gain in the later stage. So you need to add the right amount of water to get a right consistency of the cement. So today from this standard consistency experiment, we shall study what exactly is that right amount of water for a particular sample of cement. So for this particular experiment, what all apparatus you need, that is you have VCAT apparatus. Okay, I'll show you later what exactly is VCAT apparatus. And in VCAT apparatus, we have VCAT plunger of 10 mm diameter, VCAT mold, gauging trowel, measuring jar, weighing balance, stopwatch, plate, weighing box, and rubber gloves and glass plate. So these are the things which you require to test this experiment. So this is a reference code, as we have discussed in the early classes. Whatever the experiment you have, maybe for physical test or chemical composition test, everything has been given in Indian Standard Code. Its procedure, standard limits and precautions. Okay, so you can refer this code for this particular experiment. That is IF 4031 part 4, that is methods for physical test of hydraulic cement. And for VCAT apparatus, you can check IS 5513-1996. That is for specification, the dimensions of this VCAT apparatus. Okay. So before I give the procedure for this standard consistency test, let's study some of the theory part of this experiment. See, this standard consistency of the cement is defined as the consistency which will permit the VCAT plunger. See, VCAT plunger, it's a type of needle. Okay, so you prepare a cement paste in a mold, keep it in the apparatus, and you insert a needle in that. Okay, so it's the consistency which will permit the VCAT plunger to penetrate to points of 5 to 7 mm from the bottom of the VCAT mold. Okay, so if you get this amount of penetration, then whatever the amount of water you have added to the cement, that amount of water we call it as the standard amount or standard consistency. Okay, so for finding out the initial setting time, final setting time or soundness of the cement, this is one of the basic tests you need to carry out. Okay, so this test is the basic preliminary requirement for all other further experiments of the cement. Okay, and even for the compressive strength of cement, you need this standard consistency. See, whichever experiment you do for the cement, you basically need to know what right amount of water has to be added. So this experiment forms the base experiment for all other further experiments. Okay, so let's just check out the procedure and the apparatus. So as you can see in this picture, this is the apparatus, which is, we call it as VCAT apparatus. Okay. So This is the front view of VCAT apparatus and this is the side view of the VCAT apparatus. See, as you can see here in this VCAT apparatus, you have an indicator which will show, which has the different measurements in terms of mm. Okay, so you can see the graduation scales here in terms of mm. Let me start it from the bottom. See, at the bottom you have a non-porous plate, a glass plate will be kept here. Above the glass plate, a VCAT mold, okay, a mold will be given to you. That mold is kept here. And this mold is of dimension height 40 mm, top width as 80 mm. Okay, this is the VCAT mold. And the top portion you can see here, this is the needle arrangement. Okay, this is an attachment is given to you and a screw for attachment of this needle has been given to you. So there are three types of needles available for different experiments. For this particular experiment, I'll be using this plunger. Okay, just see my highlighter. This is the plunger which I'll be using here. This plunger is of 10 mm diameter and 50 mm length. So this plunger, it will be inserted here and the screw is tightened. Okay, so it is tightened properly so that it is inserted here. Okay, and this mold will be actually filled with the cement paste. Okay, and these are the graduation scales. And there is a slight one locking arrangement here. Okay, just see the pointer. There is one locking arrangement here. When you release this locking arrangement, when you release this pin, okay, now this is the entire arrangement, this arrangement, or we call it as the weight. Okay, so in this case you can see this B is the handle. Okay, this entire handle setup, this weighs around 300 grams. Okay, so when you release this needle, once the needle is fitted here and once you release this pin, this entire 300 grams weight, okay, this will fall on this cement paste. So when you release this, automatically this entire 300 grams will fall down and this needle will penetrate inside the cement paste. Correct? So you need to measure what amount of penetration has been taken place. How much the needle has been penetrated from the bottom. So the difference from the bottom has to be measured here. So this can be measured from this graduation scale. Okay. So initially this graduation scale will be 0. So once the needle is penetrated, it will show you some readings. So that reading you are supposed to measure. Okay. So see, suppose I'll take initially 20, the Indian Standard Course said that you should start it from 26%. So take 300 grams of cement, add 26% of water initially because we don't know what is the right amount of water, right? So I'll assume it as 26%. So take 26% of water. How do you calculate 26% of water? 26 divided by 100 into 300. So whatever the amount of water you get it in ml, that amount of water has to be added. It has to be mixed thoroughly. Add it in this mold, okay, and do this all the arrangement and release this needle, release this handle so that this needle will penetrate inside the mold and this graduation scale has to be measured. So this graduation scale reading, it should be between 5 to 7 mm. So when you get the reading between 5 to 7 mm, then that amount of water, we call it as the standard consistency. See, suppose for 26% you didn't get the value of 5 to 7 mm. Maybe you have got around 15 mm. Then what will you do? Increase the water. So from 26 I'll go to 27 or maybe I'll go to 28. Go on taking bit by bit. 26, 27, 28 and so on depending on the value. At 1% of water, every time you need to take a different sample of cement and you need to perform this experiment in a trial base. Okay, so you need to calculate the percentage of water. So what is that percentage of water for which you will get that penetration depth around 5 to 7 mm. So when you get 5 to 7 mm penetration, then you should stop that experiment. That percentage of water is taken as standard consistency. And you can see here there are actually 3 needles. So this needle is actually, the first one is used for initial setting time, which is having 1 mm diameter. This is used for final setting time. and this one is used for this experiment, that is standard consistency. Okay, so let's see the procedure. So as I said, take 300 grams of cement, okay, weigh it properly. So initially, if there are lumps inside the cement bag, then you need to sieve it and take, so sieving whatever as you do in your home, okay, so the same type of sieving has to be done here. Sieve it and take 300 grams of cement, okay, weigh it properly, and you need to take the potable or a distilled water. So as I said, initially we'll start from 26%. So calculate the right amount of water first. So 26 divided by 100 into 300. Okay. So calculate that and take a measuring jar, take the right amount of water. And since this is a water, you need to use the lower meniscus. Okay. And once the amount of cement and water is kept ready, then you need to check the gauging time. So while adding the water, okay, you need to on the stopwatch, okay, and you need to measure the gauging time. So what is that gauging time? Gauging time is amount of, it is the time required for mixing of the cement. It should not be too less, it should not be too more. Okay, so mixing of the cement, it should be done in a proper way. That's why we keep some gauging time. So this gauging time is between the time when you add the water to the cement till when you keep the mold ready inside the VCAT apparatus. That duration is called as the gauging time. And it should not be less than 3 minutes, it should not be more than 5 minutes. So between 3 to 5 minutes you should add the water, mix it well and keep it in the VCAT mold. That's how the procedure is. Okay, and the gauging time shall be conducted from time of adding the water to the dry cement until it commencing the filling of the mold. Okay, so that's what I said. Next, fill the VCAT mold with the paste. The mold resting upon the non-porous plate. So the mold is actually will be resting on the non-porous plate. Once you add the water, okay, wear the gloves, go on mixing this cement properly with all your fingers, and then you should make a bowl-like cement. Then you should make a bowl-like paste, and then you should add it in the mold. Okay. After completely filling the mold, just trim off the upper surface with the help of a spatula, okay, and then slightly shake the mold just to expel the air. Okay, next place that mold uh, in the VCAT apparatus and attach the needle, that is plunger, okay, and lower the plunger, bring it just at the surface of the paste. Okay, so you should bring that plunger at the surface of the cement paste. Okay, so this operation is carried out very immediately. You should not waste the time because the cement dries up, right? So after this, just release that pin. Okay, so just by taking that plunger above the cement paste, release that pin. Okay, so once if you release that pin, 300 grams of weight falls on the needle and the needle penetrates inside the cement, right? So now you can see the what amount of depth it has been undergone from the bottom in the dial gauge reading. So that reading you need to record. Okay. So every time when you add a different percentage of, see, for 26 percentage, I may get around 16 mm. So next, once again, discard the sample, clean the needle, clean the mold, everything. Okay. Take a fresh sample once again, add 27 percentage of water, once again repeat it, once again check the reading. So you should do this procedure till you get 5 to 7 penetration, either 5, either 6 or either 7, any of the, you should get that range 5 to 7 When you get this range, stop the experiment and that percentage of water is recorded as standard consistency. Later on, you can also plot the graph of percentage of water versus the depth of penetration. So this is an observation. So type of cement. So type of cement in the sense whether it is OP343 grade, 53 grade or 63 grade. So you should mention the type of cement. Brand of cement is also important. Which is the brand? Ultratech. Okay. So you have so many brands available in the market. So you need to mention what is the brand of cement. Okay. So it can be Birla Shakti, Ultratech or so on. Whatever the brand. So that you are supposed to write it here. then you should also maintain the room temperature. So why this is important? Because the Indian Standard Code also specifies few of the standards. So that standard has to be maintained while performing this experiment. This I'll tell you in the precautions. Okay. Next, tabular column. See, first is weight of the cement in grams, that is 300 grams. Weight of the water taken in grams. So you can write it in terms of percentage or maybe in terms of ml also. Plunger penetration. So say suppose for 26 you have got it around 14 mm, then write down 14 mm. So consistency is B by A. Okay. So or directly you can take if you have written it in percentage of water, this percentage of water is nothing but you can write it here, that is P. No need to do P by A also. Okay. So finally result is taken as standard consistency of cement sample is equal to P is equal to dash percentage. So if you have got it for 30 percentage, the answer is 30. That's all. P is equal to 30. Okay. So now I'll show you a video which we have done in the laboratory. So just go through this video. Whatever I've explained you now, the same thing has been explained in this video. Okay. So this is an enamel tray where I have taken 300 grams of cement. This is a measuring jar. So as I said, measuring jar, whatever the amount of water you have calculated, take it and see the lower meniscus. Okay. So graduations have been given here. See it properly and take a right amount of water, whatever you have calculated. Okay. Next, so this is a spatula. So for leveling of the cement paste, this is used. And as I said, you have 3 needles. So this is called as a plunger, 10 mm diameter, used for this experiment. This is used for next experiment, that is for final setting time. Okay. And yes, the last needle, this is 1 mm needle. This is used for initial setting time. So this is a stopwatch for gauging time record. Okay, that is 3 to 5 minutes. Yes, this is a VCAT apparatus. So as you can see here, you have a glass plate, non-porous plate. This is a VCAT mold, 40 mm length. Okay, 80 mm diameter. This is the glass plate. Okay, this is how it has been placed here. And this VCAT mold, fill the paste, cement paste, and this is how it is kept here. Okay, and these are the graduation scales available here. Okay, and this is, as I said, the releasing pin. If you release this 300 entire weight will fall. Okay, so this is the 300 gram weight. If you release this thread, this entire 300 weight will fall on this VCAT mount. Okay, so I'll show you the from. So here, how to attach the needle has been shown here. So the plunger has been attached now. The screw has been tightened. Okay. So after tightening, this is how you are supposed to place it. Porous plate and the mold. So now I'll show you this, how to mix the cement. Okay. So spread the cement neatly. Go on adding the water bit by bit. Okay. So initially mix it with the help of your fingers neatly, and at the same time when you add the water on the stopwatch, go on mixing it bit by bit, adding the water. Okay. So this is how the cement is mixed with the help of your fingers. Okay. So while mixing itself, go on making a bowl like pattern. Okay. So this is how every particle has to be mixed with the water, right? So this is how it is made, and make a bowl like pattern and start filling the mold. This is how the mold is filled. Okay, and just shake it to expel the air. Okay, very slight amount of shaking to expel the air. Then you can use a spatula to level it. Once it is leveled, place it in the VCAT mount where we have attached the plunger already. So bring this plunger, remove this, release this pin. Okay, hold the handle with the help of this side handle. So you should not directly hold this side handle, you should hold this, okay, as it has been shown here. Bring the plunger at the top surface of the cement paste and release it, okay. So now you can see this graduations here, okay. So you can see this graduation. So now, of course, now it is around between 5 to 7 mm, okay. So actually you can stop the experiment here if this amount of water is taken as the standard consistency. But initially if you do it from 26 percentage, so you may not get it directly for 5 to 7 mm. So you need to repeat the trials, and every time you repeat the trial, you should clean the mold and the plunger, okay. So I'll show you the calculation. So weight of the cement taken is 300 grams. Percentage of water added. See, initially 28, trial 1, trial 2, trial 3, trial 4 has been made here. So initially 28 percentage of water was added. Initial reading recorded was 41. Final reading recorded was 22. So height not penetrated is 90. Similarly for trial 2, trial 3, just see the trials. For trial 4 I am getting it for 5 mm. So trial 3 I got around 10 mm. For trial 4 I got around 5 mm. So that's why I have stopped it here. Okay, so when you get 5 to 7 mm, even if you get 7 mm, you should stop it. Okay. See this initial reading in the sense, before inserting the cement paste, okay, just drop that needle on the non-porous plate. Whatever the reading you get, that reading has been recorded here. That is taken as initial reading. Okay. So it is usually taken as 0. Sometimes it won't be a 0 because of the calibration error. So if it is not 0, then you should write down this initial reading. Okay. So just height not penetrated value, it is recorded as 5 mm. Then see, I have shown you percentage of water calculation. For 28%, water content is 28 by 100 into 300. So the water calculated is 84 ml. Similarly, do it for all the percentages. Okay. Next. So what's the importance of this experiment? See, as we all know, the strength of cement or a concrete, it depends on the what amount of or the quality of material you use it, right? So cement is one of them. So cement you use it in the concrete. So in order to attain a required cement strength, we need to add a right amount of water, correct? So when water is less than the standard consistency, it would not initiate the chemical reaction between the water and the cement, resulting in the strength reduction. Similarly, if you add more water, then consistency results in excess water and strength again reduces. That's why this test plays a very important role to calculate the right amount of water which has to be added to the cement. So we'll just check out what are the precautions should be taken for this particular experiment. See, you should maintain a temperature, room temperature. So wherever you are carrying out this experiment, the room temperature should be 27 plus or minus 2 degrees Celsius. So that there should not be any too high temperature, the water evaporates. Too less temperature, it freezes, right? And the gauging time should be recorded properly. Okay. After half minute from the instant of adding water, it should be thoroughly mixed with fingers. See, mixing of the once you add the water, mixing is very important. First of all, you should mix it with the help of fingers initially. Then you should make a bowl-like paste, and then you should add it in the mold. Okay. And every time when you are doing the experiment, the plunger has to be neatly cleaned. Okay. Next, from each repetition experiment, fresh cement should be taken. Okay, every time you should take a fresh cement, and plunger should be cleaned every time. So these are the precautions to be taken while performing the experiment. Okay, that's all for this experiment. If you have any doubts, you can always contact me. Okay, thank you.